Okay, first of all, morning to all of you. By the grace of great Vajra and great Dhantar Shri Guru Ramdas ji, we will start our today's lecture. That is the most important lecture of this unit and the most important lecture of the syllabus. That is the Maxwell equation. That is the Maxwell equation. It is definitely asked by the examiner in I think almost every year. Okay, almost every year we derive the Maxwell equations and give their physical significance. See, we have a four Maxwell equations. We have a four Maxwell equation. The first Maxwell equation is del cross E is equal to minus curly B by curly T. So let us start to prove this article. So see, this is how we will start from the Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. According to first law, Faraday's law of EMI. See, this E is called induced EMF. This E is called a induced EMF. This is called induced EMF. Induced EMF is always equal to the time rate of change of magnetic flux. Time rate of change of magnetic flux. You have studied in 10+2 or in lower classes. जब भी हम किसी coil का whenever we change the magnetic flux linked with the coil, जब भी हम किसी coil की magnetic flux change करते हैं, what will happen? An induced EMF will be produced in that coil. So that and the direction of that induced EMF is always opposite. Okay. So E is equal to minus d by dt of phi m. D phi m by dt. As we know what is phi m. Phi m is called magnetic flux. What is magnetic flux? Magnetic flux is magnetic lines of forces. Magnetic lines of number of magnetic lines of forces passing a per unit area. So simply this is phi m is equal to b dot ds. Integration of b dot ds. Now use 2 in 1. So I am getting this. I am getting this. Okay. So I can take the derivative inside because since b is a function of time only, so I can replace complete derivative by a partial derivative. ठीक है? जो है ही एक पे डिपेंडेंट है, चाहे उसको partial रखो, चाहे उसको full रखो, it hardly matters. Okay. Now see, we know that induced EMF is also given by the electric field. Line integral of electric field E dot dl. Now compare 4 and 3 or use 4 and 3. So I am getting this. I am getting this. Okay, question number 5. Now see, we have two options. Either we can change this line integral to double integral, surface integral, or we can change double into line integral. But as we know that we have a Stokes theorem, and that Stokes theorem is called a 1-2 formula. That is a line integral of electric field is equal to the surface integral of curl of that vector field over the whole surface, over the surface. So E dot dl is equal to this expression using 6 and 5. Using 6 and 5. So when I use 6 and 5, I am getting this. Now this is I think almost a very simple thing. Now see, on both sides we have a surface integral. So we can compare. We can compare the left hand side and right hand side of question number 7. इसको कंपेयर करते हैं and we are getting a del cross is equal to minus curly v by curly t, which is called a Maxwell first equation. It's very simple. So what is the physical significance? क्या है physical significance? It is a time independent or dependent? Dependent, because t इसमें आ रहा है. ठीक है, हिंदी वालों को समझ आया सबको? हाँ जी, इंटरनेशनल समझ आया? Are you getting this Benedict? Joseph? Okay. It's a time dependent equation. Number 2, time rate of change of magnetic field. Time rate of change of magnetic field gives us the electric field. And the last but not least is based upon Faraday's law of EMF. Faraday's law of EMF. It is based upon Faraday's law of EMF. So that is most important. So see, we have derived the first Maxwell equation. You can take a click of this. Okay. So this is most important. Now we will derive a second Maxwell equation. Second Maxwell equation, that is called del cross H is equal to. Can I write this? Yes, sir. Del cross H is equal to J plus curly. Del cross H is equal to J plus curly D by curly T. J plus curly D by curly T or del cross H is equal to J plus epsilon naught curly E by curly D. Okay, ऐसे देख सकते हैं because D is called See, because d is equal to epsilon naught into E vector, and this D is called electric displacement vector. This D is called electric displacement vector. Electric displacement vector or electric displacement field. ठीक है, तीनों चीजें सही है. ठीक है, you can call it as a D is called a electric displacement vector or electric displacement or electric displacement field. Now we have to prove this. And the second name of this equation is Maxwell-Ampere's law. This is also called a Maxwell-Ampere's law. It is also called a Maxwell-Ampere's law. Maxwell-Ampere's law. Okay, Maxwell-Ampere's law. तो दोनों ने मिलकर निकाली है. Maxwell-Ampere ने both the scientists has collaborated the work and finally deduced this, derived this beautiful equation, that is a del cross H is equal to J plus curly D by curly T or J plus epsilon naught into curly E by curly T. अब देखिए ये curly E by curly T कौन से टर्म होती है? This curly E by curly T is called this term basically derived from displacement current. This term basically derived from comes from the displacement current. Displacement current. Okay. And as we have discussed in the last lecture, the time rate of change of electric field gives us a displacement current. जब हम electric field को time के साथ change करते हैं तो हमारे पास एक नया करंट आता है, that is called a displacement current. Okay. See, we have a two kind of current. One is called a conduction current. Another is called a displacement current. The conduction current arises just because of the moving charge. Just because of the moving charges. Okay, charge is moving. Electron is moving. Okay, charge is moving. But displacement current is not arises just due to the moving charge. It is just arises due to the time rate of change of electric field. I mean to say, when we change the electric field with respect to time, then we have a new kind of a current in the circuit which is called a displacement current. हिंदी वालों को बता रहा हूँ बेटा, दो तरह के करंट होते हैं. एक होता है कंडक्शन करंट, एक क्या होता है डिस्प्लेसमेंट. कंडक्शन करंट तो आप काफी समय से पढ़ रहे हो. कंडक्शन करंट कब आता है? जब सर्किट में चार्ज मूव करता है. और जब चार्ज मूव करता है तो उस करंट को बोलते हैं कंडक्शन करंट. दैट इज कॉल्ड आईसी. क्या होता है? आईसी. एंड आईसी इज इक्वल टू क्या होता है? dq by dt. टाइम रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ फ्लो ऑफ चार्ज. ओके, यही होता है ना. I is equal to क्या होता है? dq by dt. So this is a conduction current that we have studied in the lower classes. But now this is the new discovery. Okay, that is when we change the, जब हम इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड को टाइम के साथ चेंज करते हैं तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड चेंज हुआ. जब इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड चेंज हुआ तो क्या हुआ? इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स चेंज हुई. जब फ्लक्स चेंज हुई तो उसके कारण जो करंट बना वो क्या बना? डिस्प्लेसमेंट करंट. क्या बना? डिस्प्लेसमेंट करंट. और ये जो कंट्रीब्यूशन है, ये कंट्रीब्यूशन दी एम्पियर्स ने. क्या दी? एम्पियर्स ने. किसने दी? एम्पियर्स. दैट इज व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड अ मैक्सवेल-एम्पियर्स लॉ. उससे पहले ये क्वेश्चन क्या थी? ये क्वेश्चन थी डेल क्रॉस एच इज इक्वल टू जे. डेल क्रॉस एच इज इक्वल टू जे ओनली. डेल क्रॉस एच इज इक्वल टू जे ओनली. तो एम्पियर्स ने देखा दिस इज अ इनकम्प्लीट क्वेश्चन. सो he discovered this vector j plus curly d by curly d. So this is given by amperes and this term is given by the Maxwell. This is given by the Maxwell. So that is why it is called the Maxwell-Ampere's law. Maxwell. तो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है, जब भी हम इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड को टाइम के साथ चेंज करते हैं then we will get a displacement current. And curly d by curly d is called a displacement. It is called a displacement current density. Curly d by curly d is called a displacement current density. Please write displacement current density. Yes, this is called a curly d by curly d is called curly d by curly d is called displacement current density. Displacement current density. Okay, this is called a displacement current density. Any doubt from this part? ओके, समझ आई, टर्म सारी समझ आई। H क्या है, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड। H क्या है, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड। J क्या है, करंट डेंसिटी। J इज कॉल्ड अ करंट डेंसिटी। J इज कॉल्ड अ करंट डेंसिटी। और I और J के बीच में क्या रिलेशन होता है पता है आपको? I और J के बीच में क्या रिलेशन होता है? I इज इक्वल टू सरफेस इंटीग्रल ऑफ J डॉट ds। J डॉट ds। ओके, तो ये हम यूज करेंगे I इज इक्वल टू J डॉट ds। तो अभी इसका सॉल्यूशन स्टार्ट होता है। I will start from here। I will start from here। Okay, these are the given terms। These are the given terms। So please write। Please write। See, please write। This equation is derived from this equation is derived from Ampere's rule। This equation is derived from Ampere's rule। This equation is derived from Ampere's rule। This equation has been derived from Ampere's rule। Ampere, A-M-P-E-R-E। Okay? Ampere's this law states that this law states that line integral of magnetic field around a closed path line integral of magnetic field around a closed path is equal to total current is equal to the total current crossing any surface bounded by the line integral path हाँ जी, क्या बताया इसने क्या बताया? The line integral of what it says that line integral of magnetic field around the closed path। See, this circle represents the path is closed। अगर ऐसा होगा तो path is open। तो this circle represents path is closed। कैसा होगा path ऐसा होगा। path कैसा होगा? ऐसा। Sir, path is not a closed। path is not a closed, it is a sorry, path is not a open, it is a closed। it is a closed। क्या लिखवाया बेटा आपने? line integral of magnetic field around the closed path is equal to the total current I। Any doubt? Give it question number 1। As we know that what is current I? We know that I is equal to क्या होता है? J dot ds। क्या होता है? J dot ds। Where J is the J is called यार थोड़ा सा जोर से बोलो। J is called current density। J is called
current density।
H is called magnetic field। H is called
magnetic field।
So H dot dl is equal to I and I is equal to J dot ds। Okay, तो कंपेयर कीजिए। कंपेयर क्वेश्चन 1 and 2। कंपेयर क्वेश्चन 1 and 2। हाँ जी, just using 2 in 1। क्या मिला हमें? क्या मिला? क्या मिला हमें? कंपेयर कर दो। H डॉट dl इज इक्वल टू क्या मिला हमें? J डॉट ds। क्या मिला? J डॉट ds। एनी डाउट? तो ये किसने बताया था? ये मैक्सवेल ने बताया था। क्या बताया? ठीक है, अब देखो व्हाट इज द मैक्सवेल फर्स्ट इक्वेशन? व्हाट इज मैक्सवेल फर्स्ट इक्वेशन? डेल क्रॉस E इज इक्वल टू क्या होता है? माइनस कर्ली B बाय कर्ली T। यही होता है ना? माइनस कर्ली B बाय कर्ली। मतलब जब हम मैग्नेटिक फील्ड को चेंज करते हैं विद रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम तो हमें क्या मिलता है? इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड। क्या मिलता है?
इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड।
सी व्हाट दिस इज द मैक्सवेल फर्स्ट इक्वेशन। और ये किसने बताया था? ये चीज किसने बताई थी? ये किस पे बेस है? फैराडेज लॉ पे। किस पे बेस है? फैराडेज लॉ पे बेस है ना, ठीक है। मैक्सवेल फर्स्ट इक्वेशन इज बेस्ड अपॉन द फैराडेज लॉ ऑफ EMI। तो इट सेज दैट कि जब when we change the magnetic field with respect to time, the time rate of change magnetic flux magnetic field give rise to the electric field। but एम्पियर ने उल्टा बताया। उसने क्या बताया कि when we change a electric field with respect to time, then we have a new term which is called a displacement current। और देखो दोस्तों, जब डिस्प्लेसमेंट करंट होगा तो क्या आएगा? मैग्नेटिक फील्ड। क्या आएगा? क्योंकि करंट से क्या प्रोड्यूस होता है? मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, चाहे वो कंडक्शन करंट हो चाहे डिस्प्लेसमेंट करंट हो। आज ये गेटिंग माय पॉइंट। सो मैक्सवेल जो फर्स्ट इक्वेशन है ये क्या बताती है? ये बताती है मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, टाइम रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड। ये बताती है, क्या लिखता हूं, टाइम चेंजिंग मैग्नेटिक फील्ड हमें क्या देता है? क्या देता है हमें? इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड। क्या देता है हमें? इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड। तो ये उल्टा बताती है। एम्पियर्स ने उल्टा बताया। एम्पियर ने क्या बताया? एम्पियर ने बताया चेंजिंग इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड। क्या बताया? चेंजिंग इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड। और में क्या देगा? मैग्नेटिक फील्ड। क्या देगा? मैग्नेटिक। ठीक है, क्या देगा हमें? मैग्नेटिक। विच इज अ कंप्लीटली अ ऑपोजिट असर्शन, जो कि बिल्कुल ऑपोजिट कॉन्ट्राडिक्टरी स्टेटमेंट है। ठीक है। मैक्सवेल और फैराडे फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन अब क्या बताती है? इट टेल्स अबाउट द चेंजिंग मैग्नेटिक फील्ड गिव्स अस अ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड। बट मैक्सवेल सेकंड इक्वेशन, in Maxwell's second equation, Ampere states that changing electric field gives us a new term, gives us a magnetic field, gives us a magnetic field. So please write this. So that is equivalent to हाँ जी, मुझे क्या बताया मैक्सवेल ने? ये बताया कि चेंजिंग इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, सॉरी एम्पियर भी मैक्सवेल, ठीक है, ओके मैक्सवेल एम्पियर्स लॉ। पहले ये एम्पियर था, मैक्सवेल इसको मॉडिफाई किया तो इसको मॉडिफाइड एम्पियर्स लॉ भी बोलते हैं। क्या बोलते हैं? मॉडिफाइड एम्पियर्स लॉ। मैक्सवेल एम्पियर लॉ और मॉडिफाइड एम्पियर्स लॉ। सो प्लीज राइट Maxwell proved that contribution of electric field, Maxwell proved that contribution of magnetic field due to changing electric field is equivalent to curly D by curly D. गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? तो मैक्सवेल ने क्या बताया? मैक्सवेल ने ये बताया कि चेंजिंग इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड गिव्स अस अ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड एंड द contribution given by the Maxwell is equivalent to curly D by curly D, or which is equal to epsilon naught into curly by curly D, because D is called a electric displacement vector which is equal to epsilon naught into E vector. Okay, now what will happen? Now this equation 3 becomes 3, let us say this is our so equation 3 becomes क्या आ जाएगा? ये आ जाएगी H dot dl is equal to J plus curly D by curly D। तो इसमें ये फैक्टर क्या कर दिया? ऐड कर दिया। समझ आई? J plus curly D by curly D dot ds। हाँ जी, ये टर्म कहां से आ रही है? ये टर्म J वाली, J टर्म arises due to the conduction current conduction current IC, J terms like this is also we can call it as a IC. This is also we can call it as a I or IC or I. This is due to the this is due to the conduction current. This is due to the conduction current which is supposed by the moving charge carriers, which is arise by the moving charge carriers. Okay. Now see, so the Maxwell modified. He says that the changing electric field or time rate of change of electric field gives us a magnetic field term, and that is equivalent to current by current. तो ये पार्ट किसका हो गया? This part arises from the conduction current. And this part arises from the displacement current. So this part arises due to the amperes, and this part arises from the Maxwell. So that is what is called a Maxwell Amperes law. Now see, let us say this is question number 4. This is question number 4. Okay. Now see, we have to change this line integral into the surface integral. How we can do this? By applying Stokes theorem. By applying Stokes theorem. According to Stokes theorem, this is H dot dl. H dot dl किसके इक्वल आएगा? That is equal to del cross H dot ds. 5. Now use 5 in 4. We get. So we have a del cross H dot ds is equal to किसके इक्वल आया? Surface integral of J plus curly d by curly d dot ds. 6. This is question number 6. This is question number 6. Compare the left hand side and right hand side of question number 6. Compare the left hand side and right hand side of question number 6. We get. हमें क्या मिलेगा भाई? क्या मिलेगा हमें? What we are getting? We are getting a del cross H is equal to J plus curly d by curly t. Which is called a Maxwell second equation. Which is called Maxwell second
खजांची भी अपने नाम पे
which is called Maxwell second equation. This is also called a modified Amperes law. This is also called a modified Amperes law. Okay, so it has a three name. This is called a Maxwell second equation. It is called a modified Amperes law. It is called a Maxwell Amperes law. तो दोबारा से एक बार बता देता हूँ. See, this del cross H is equal to J. This J is called a conduction current density. This is called a conduction current density, and this is called a displacement current density. This is called a displacement current density. This term has been given by the scientist Ampere, and this term has been given by the Maxwell. Okay. Now see, as we know that H dot dl is equal to I, and current is equal to J dot ds. Now compare by comparing, we are getting third equation. And here the role of the Maxwell starts. So what the Maxwell says, the time rate of change of electric field gives us a displacement current, and which further gives us a magnetic field. So उसने बताया which is completely opposite, which is completely the opposite statement given by the Faraday. तो Faraday ने क्या बताया था? Faraday ने बताया था कि अगर magnetic field को time के साथ change करोगे तो क्या मिलेगा? Electric field. The time rate of change of magnetic field gives us a electric field. But Faraday says that time rate of change of electric field gives us a magnetic field. Both are opposite statement. Now see, by applying this, so this term becomes this curly d by curly t factor we have added. Now we have applied the Stokes theorem. This left hand side equation becomes this. Now using 5 in 4 we are getting this. Comparing left hand side and right hand side, we are finally getting the डेल क्रॉस एच इज इक्वल टू जे प्लस करली डी बाय करली टी। और क्या आ सकता है, और क्या आ सकती है, ये क्वेश्चन क्या बन सकती है, डेल क्रॉस एच इज इक्वल टू जे प्लस एप्सिलॉन नॉट करली ई बाय करली टी। सो दिस इज आल्सो the same equation. So equation number 6, 7 and equation number 8. 7 and 8 are same. 7 and 8 are same. So finally you can take the click of this. This is very important equation which is called a modified in Pierce law, which is called a modified in Pierce law, or it is called a Maxwell in Pierce law. Now let us come to the physical significance. Let us come to the physical significance. What is the physical significance? It is a time independent or time dependent? It is a time dependent equation. First significance is यहाँ पे लिख देता हूँ, कहाँ पे लिखूँ, जगह नहीं है, यहाँ पे लिख देता हूँ। हाँ जी, ये क्या है, टाइम डिपेंडेंट इक्वेशन। हाँ जी, दूसरा ये बताती है कि अगर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड को टाइम के साथ चेंज करेंगे तो हमें क्या मिलेगा, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड। क्या मिलेगा, which is given by the Maxwell, which is given by the, so please write लिखिए, time rate of change of electric field curly E by curly T gives us a time rate of change of electric field gives us a magnetic field. तो मेरे पास जगह नहीं है, I have a short of space, so I have written in short form. Curly E by curly T gives us a H, gives us the H. Okay. So time rate of change of electric field gives us the magnetic field. Okay. So this is most important equation. Okay. So these are the one of the important equations. Any doubt from this part? Any doubt?
No, sir.
अभी कितना समय हुआ?
पढ़ा है सर अभी का
टाइम
42 है सर।
42 क्लिक कर लिया सभी ने?
यस
Yes, sir.
कर लिया? Okay. So let us come to the third equation. Let us come to the third equation. So what is Maxwell's first equation? बोलिए एक बार. What is Maxwell's first equation? Del cross E is equal to minus curly B by curly T. And second equation is del cross H is equal to J plus curly D by where D is called a electric displacement vector and curly D by curly T is called a displacement current density, and this J is called a conduction current density. It is called a conduction current density. Okay, or simply you can call it as a current density. ठीक है, कंडक्शन करंट डेंसिटी और करंट डेंसिटी वन एंड सेम थिंग, वन एंड
सेम थिंग।
ओके, so let us come to the third equation. Let us come to the third equation. हाँ जी, the Maxwell's third equation is del dot D is equal to rho. The rho is called a volume charge density. Rho is called a volume charge density. और D किसके इक्वल होता है? D epsilon naught into E vector. And epsilon naught is called a permittivity. It's called a permittivity of free space. Okay. So इसको इसमें यूज कीजिए तो ये क्या बन गया? Del dot epsilon naught into E vector is equal to rho. ये बन गया del dot E is equal to rho by epsilon naught. तो ये इक्वेशन और ये इक्वेशन दोनों क्या है? मैक्सवेल थर्ड इक्वेशन. del dot D is equal to rho और del dot E is equal to rho by epsilon naught. Both these equations are called a Maxwell third equation. Maxwell third equation. Okay. Maxwell first equation is based upon Faraday's law. It is based upon the Faraday's law. Second equation is based upon is based upon Maxwell-Ampere's law. It is based upon the Maxwell-Ampere's law, and this third equation is based upon the Gauss law. It is based upon the Gauss law in electrostatics. Gauss law in electrostatics. So let us start. According to Gauss law, according to Gauss law of electrostatics, what is Gauss law? क्या होता है गॉस लॉ? क्या होता है गॉस लॉ होता है E डॉट ds इज इक्वल टू फ्लक्स इज इक्वल टू E डॉट ds इज इक्वल टू किसकी इक्वल होता है? क्लोज सर्फेस इंटीग्रल इज इक्वल टू E डॉट ds इज इक्वल टू q by epsilon. This is the Gauss law that we have done in the lower classes in 10 plus. Okay. हाँ जी, यहाँ पे कंडीशन है बट एप्सिलॉन नॉट क्या होना चाहिए? नॉट जीरो. बिकॉज अगर एप्सिलॉन जीरो हो गया तो रो बाय जीरो इनफिनिटी, नॉट डिफाइंड. तो परमिटिविटी कभी भी जीरो के इक्वल नहीं होगी. ओके. नाउ सी व्हाट आई विल डू. आई विल मल्टीप्लाई दिस एप्सिलॉन नॉट बाय दिस. सो दिस इक्वेशन becomes epsilon naught into E dot ds is equal to q, and this becomes d dot ds is equal to q. This is equation number 1. इसको मान के लिए 1 2 1 and 2 are same. 1 and 2 are यहाँ पे लिखिए 1 and 2 are same. 1 and 2 are represents Gauss law. 1 and 2 represents Gauss law in electrostatics. Okay. अच्छा, आपको पता है ना रो क्या होता है? रो क्या होता है? वॉल्यूम चार्ज डेंसिटी होता है ना? मतलब क्या होता है इसका फॉर्मूला? रो इज इक्वल टू क्या होता है? चार्ज अपॉन वॉल्यूम. रो इज इक्वल टू क्यू अपॉन वी. चार्ज पर यूनिट वॉल्यूम. तो क्यू का आ जाएगा रो इनटू डीवी. रो इनटू वॉल्यूम इंटीग्रल ऑफ रो इनटू डीवी.
Sorry.
Q is equal to volume integration of rho into dV. Now use 3 in 2. तो क्या है हमारे पास आ गया d dot ds is equal to क्या आया? rho dV is equal to rho dV. Any doubt? जो सिंपल है. आइदर जा तो इसको 3 में कन्वर्ट कीजिए वॉल्यूम में, या इसको सरफेस में कीजिए. नाउ वी हैव अ गॉस डाइवर्जेंस थ्योरम. वो क्या होती है? अकॉर्डिंग टू गॉस डाइवर्जेंस थ्योरम क्या होता है? ये द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड विल बी this d dot ds is equal to क्या आएगा? वॉल्यूम इंटीग्रल ऑफ डाइवर्जेंस del dot d into d. यही आएगा ना? 5 del dot d into dv. Now use 5 in 4. We get क्या आएगा? del dot d into dv is equal to rho dv. 6. Comparing left hand side and right hand side of equation number 6. तो क्या है हमारे पास? Compare left hand side and RHS of equation 6. We get क्या आ जाएगा हमारे पास? We are getting del dot d is equal to rho, which is called a Maxwell third equation, which is called a, and Maxwell third equation is based upon Gauss law. It's based upon the
Gauss law.
और क्या बन जाएगा? This is called 7 or del dot E is equal to rho by epsilon naught, provided epsilon naught not equal to 0. हाँ जी प्लीज. del dot D is equal to rho और del dot E is equal to rho by epsilon naught, which is called a Maxwell third equation. ठीक है? You can take the click of this. You can take the click of the Maxwell third equation. You can take the click of the Maxwell third equation. Del dot D is equal to rho, or del dot E is equal to rho by epsilon dot, provided epsilon naught is not equal to 0. Okay. Maxwell first equation is based upon the Faraday's law. Second equation is based upon Maxwell's P.S. law. Third law is based upon Gauss law in electrostatics. Gauss law in electrostatics. Okay. खींच लिया आपने?
Yes.
आगे हम चलेंगे लास्ट but not least fourth equation पे. We will do the fourth equation. कर सकता हूँ मैं इसको?
इधर लगा करो, इधर लगा।
ठीक है जी, आ जाओ सर। And the next fourth equation है दोस्तों, that is based upon Gauss law of magnetism. Maxwell fourth equation is based upon Gauss law in magnetism. और थर्ड किस पे बेस्ड था? थर्ड किस पे बेस्ड था? Gauss law in electrostatics. Fourth equation is based upon Gauss law in magnetism. Okay, तो ये होती है del dot B is equal to 0, which is called Maxwell fourth equation, or since B vector is equal to क्या होता है mu naught into H vector. mu naught is called permeability. mu naught is called permeability. तो ये क्या बन जाएगा? ये बन जाएगा del dot H is equal to 0, provided mu naught not equal to 0. ये बेसिकली ऐसे बन जाएगा, देखो ये बन जाएगा del dot mu H naught, mu H is equal to 0, ये आ जाएगा del dot H is equal to 0 by mu naught, और mu naught क्या होना चाहिए? Not equal to 0. अगर जब 0 हो गया तो क्या बन जाएगा? 0 by 0, 0 by not equal. तो mu naught equal to not 0, तो del dot H is equal to 0, which is called a Maxwell fourth equation. ये किस पे बेस्ड है? Gauss law in magnetism. Gauss law in एक लाइन लिखिए, लिखिए 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 since the magnetic lines of forces, since the magnetic lines of forces are closed, since the magnetic lines of forces are either closed or go to infinity, since the magnetic lines of forces are either closed or go to infinity, comma, the number of magnetic lines of forces, the number of magnetic lines of forces entering any arbitrary closed surface is equal to the same as leaving it, is equal to same as leaving it. I mean to say जितनी फ्लक्स एंटर कर रही है उतनी फ्लक्स बाहर जा रही है. फ्लक्स एंट्रिंग इज इक्वल टू फ्लक्स लीविंग. तो लिखिए since the magnetic lines of forces are either closed or go to infinity, comma, the number of magnetic lines of forces, so the number of magnetic lines of forces entering any arbitrary closed surface, is equal to same as leaving it, is equal to same as, मैंने बताया था ना आपको, अगर फ्लक्स एंट्रिंग इज इक्वल टू फ्लक्स लीविंग हो तो वो क्या बन जाती है? डाइवर्जेंस. क्या बन जाती है? तो इसका मतलब जो फ्लक्स आ रही है उतनी फ्लक्स बाहर जा रही है, तो डेल डॉट एच क्या हो जाएगा? 0. क्या आ जाएगा? दैट इज व्हाट इज बेस्ड ऑन द गॉस लॉ इन मैग्नेटिज्म. सो प्लीज राइट, it means that a total magnetic flux it means that the total magnetic flux or magnetic induction B vector. This means that total magnetic flux. This means that the total magnetic flux or magnetic induction B vector around any closed path, around any closed surface, around any closed surface is equal to zero. Is equal to zero. इसका मतलब क्या हो गया? मैथमेटिक्स में क्या मतलब होगा? इसका मतलब हो गया B डॉट ds क्या हो गया? जीरो हो गया. Because B डॉट ds क्या होता है? भाई B डॉट ds क्या होता है? B डॉट ds होता है फ्लक्स. This is equal to the magnetic flux. This is equal to the magnetic flux. This is equal to the magnetic flux phi m. तो ये क्या हो गया? जीरो. ये क्या हो गया? जीरो. ये बताया ना हमने. ये हो गया जीरो. हाँ जी. आप इस पे क्या लगाइए? आप इस पे लगाइए गॉस डाइवर्जेंस थ्योरम. क्या लगाइए? गॉस डाइवर्जेंस थ्योरम ऑन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड. दिस इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 1. According to Gauss डाइवर्जेंस थ्योरम, हाँ जी, तो B डॉट ds किसके इक्वल आया? B डॉट ds किसके इक्वल आया? B डॉट ds किसके इक्वल आया भाई? इट्स इक्वल टू दी वॉल्यूम इंटीग्रल ऑफ डाइवर्जेंस ऑफ दैट वेक्टर फील्ड ओवर द वॉल्यूम. ओके. अब आपने क्या करना है? यूज टू इन वन. यूज टू इन वन. यूज टू इन वन. तो क्या आ गया? डेल डॉट बी इंटू डी वी इज इक्वल टू जीरो. तो ये क्वेश्चन में क्या आ जाएगी? वंशिका, ये क्वेश्चन में क्या आ जाएगी? हाँ जी, दिस इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 3. तो इक्वेशन 3 is true only जब क्या होगा? डेल डॉट बी क्या होगा? जीरो. इक्वेशन 3 gives us del dot b is equal to zero, which is called a Maxwell fourth equation. This is called a Maxwell fourth equation. और b क्या होता है? b is equal to mu naught into h vector. Since b is equal to mu naught into h vector, so del dot h is equal to क्या बन गया? जीरो, provided mu naught not equal to zero. So this is equation number 4 and 5. Equation 4 and 5 are same. Equation 4 and 5 are same. So del dot b is equal to zero, you can say, or you can say del dot h is equal to zero. So that is our Maxwell fourth equation, and it is a time independent equation. It is a time independent equation. It clearly shows that. It clearly shows that isolated magnetic monopole does not exist. Isolated magnetic monopole does not exist. This is also a physical significance. Does not exist. Number 2. These are time independent equation. It's a time independent equation. It is a time independent. So you can take a look of this Maxwell fourth equation. You can take a look of this very beautiful equation. The significance is isolated magnetic monopole does not exist. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? इसका मतलब ये है कि अगर आप किसी भी मैग्नेट को काट दोगे बीच में से, ब्रेक कर दोगे, फिर नॉर्थ साउथ बनेगा. उसका ये नहीं है कि नॉर्थ अलग हो गया, साउथ अलग हो गया. It will not be happen. It will not suddenly happen. Let us say this is a path magnet. This is a north and a south. अगर आप इसको बीच में ब्रेक कर दोगे तो दो बन जाएंगे हमारे पास पाथ मैग्नेट. तो दोनों का क्या होगा? नॉर्थ साउथ. ऐसे नहीं हुआ कि नॉर्थ अलग हो गया, साउथ अलग हो गया. सो दैट इज व्हाई ये कहां से पता लगता है हमें? यहां से. अच्छा, डेल डॉट एच क्या होता है? डाइवर्जेंस. इट इज आल्सो कॉल्ड अ डाइवर्जेंस. तो ये क्या आ गया? either we can say divergence b is equal to 0 or we can say divergence h is equal to 0. तो हम कुछ भी कह सकते हैं, हम कुछ भी कह सकते हैं. Divergence B is equal to 0, divergence H is equal to 0. Okay. अब एक नोट लिखेंगे, चार मैक्सवेल इक्वेशंस लिखेंगे. Can you write this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can take a look of this. ठीक है. Please write this. I will take only 1 minute. Okay. Because I want to complete the fourth Maxwell equation in just one lecture. ठीक है, तो continuity बने रहने के लिए continuity बने रहने के लिए. समझ आया सबको?
Yes, sir.
हिंदी वालों को समझ आया? And international, are you getting this? All Maxwell 4 equations. Okay. Now I will rub this. Adi, what is Maxwell first equation? Del cross E is equal to minus curly B by second. Del cross H is equal to J plus curly D by curly T, or del cross H is equal to J plus epsilon naught curly E by curly T. Third, del dot B is equal to rho, or क्या आया? Del dot E is equal to rho by epsilon naught, provided epsilon naught not equal to 0. And fourth, del dot B is equal to 0, or del dot H is equal to 0, provided mu naught not equal to 0. So please इसको आप बॉक्स में लिखिए, because these are the four important equations given by the Maxwell. You can take a click of this. Most significant equations in the electricity and magnetism. The first equation is based upon the Faraday's law. Second is based upon the Maxwell-Ampere's law. Third is based upon the Gauss law in electrostatics, and fourth is based upon the Gauss law in magnetism. Gauss law in magnetism. Okay, ये दोनों इक्वेशन एक दूसरे की उल्टी है. दूसरे के क्या है? उल्टी है. ये क्या बताता है? It states that time rate of change of magnetic field gives us electric field, और second क्या बताती है? Time rate of change of electric field gives us a
Magnetic field.
वो बताता है B को T के साथ चेंज करो, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड को T के साथ चेंज करो, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड मिलता है. ये कहता है इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड को T के साथ चेंज करो तो क्या मिलता है? मैग्नेटिक फील्ड. Both are opposites, both are contradictory to each other. Okay, so these are the Maxwell equations. You can take a click of this. Any doubt from this part?
No, sir.
Any doubt? हिंदी वालों को? International, are you getting this? टाइम हो गया? सेशन को कंपाइल करते हैं. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू.